Isn't that really nice?
Hey guys, what's up? Let me readjust this. And yeah, we're working on it. Leave me alone. Right about there. Hi. I don't know why I like this thing. I know it's Sylvie's crown. Horns? Horn. Crown horn. Thing. I don't know, I really like it for some reason, but anyway, we'll take that off. Sweet. Welcome to tonight's live stream. Apologies, it was a little last minute. I had thought it had gotten posted as a scheduled thing. It didn't. But hey, what are you gonna do? At least it'll be saved, so anybody tuning in tomorrow or another day, they're like, oh my god, he went live, you can still watch it all again. Let me get everything set up here. Just make sure we can see all of that. Greetings all. Call playing with, oh, that's just dark. I can mute my mods. Anyway, but speaking of mods, there are moderators in the chat, and yeah, they will ban you. So don't be rude, don't spam questions, and super chat is on, as exemplified by Waltz Industries. Thank you so much. Thanks for the 10, dude. I appreciate that. Cool. Yeah. Welcome everybody. Little impromptu. We were trying to get a video finished for today, but didn't quite make it. Just it had to do with that resin print that failed. If you guys saw that on my Instagram or TikTok, I had a pretty big, massive resin print failure. What are you gonna do? We'll get over it. So we figured we'd do a little bit of electronics demo. This was another video I was trying to film. It wasn't coming out right. I want to redo it. This will end up in a actual video format because there's a lot of new electronics I've gotten. But I have a little bit of work to do. As a lot of you know, I'm redoing my suit. I'm repainting it, redoing all the wires. All of the wires are actually stripped out of it. There are no wires left in it. I pulled the entire harness. We'll talk about a little bit of that later. But yeah, I wanted to do a little bit of a live demo. I got a table all laid out with a bunch of electronics and something really cool to show you guys, but I can really only show you. I can't talk too much about it. You're gonna have questions. I can't and I am not answering them just yet, but it's really cool and I can at least show you it. So yeah, as shown by hold on, something in my throat and I can feel it there. I can feel it there. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Super chat is enabled, so if you guys really want me to see a question and answer it, please feel free. Donate. It helps the channel out. It helps me support my project, so I'd really appreciate that. I definitely won't turn away those types of donations. If not, I will try to get to your questions. Prince by Wilkes, 165K YouTube subs. You need to calm down, bro. I'm trying to calm down, but the internet won't let me. And Waltz Industries with another $4.99. You're the reason I started building the suits. Dude, that's awesome. That's really cool to hear. Has the rest of your printers made it home? So, real quick, all of my furniture, it's called my household goods shipment. It's everything that was in my house in England. Furniture, couches, tables, everything. Printers, lawn equipment, lawn stuff, gym stuff, whatever's in my house will be here on the 27th. July 27th. We only shipped it May 10th. So with that, those couple days will be chaotic as the movers show up with the we have 9 crates, like shipping crates full of stuff, not like cargo containers, not the metal things, big wooden crates. So it's gonna take a day. It's gonna take them 2 days to unpack everything, and then we have to start disseminating it around the house. It's gonna take me even longer to set up the workshop because I have a lot to plan around here. But yeah, all my printers, all of my other props are gonna be here. Star Boost is gonna be here. I am so very excited. Yep. So I'm going to do my best to answer and be involved with the chat tonight, but it might be a little less involved than normal because I have a lot going on here and we have a lot to cover. So, yes, I will try to see your questions. Again, if you really want to ask, the super chat is there. That gives me a big warning flag, like, whoa! So I'll try to answer your questions. So I opened up with this in Power Orb. Now, I obviously already have a Power Orb on the way. This one is completely resin printed. I just posted this on my Instagram today, and there's a little... I wanted to see how nice in resin it would come out, and it did not disappoint. I barely sanded this thing. I only hit the outside of it with like 400 grit sandpaper just to help with the primer adhesion, and it came out beautiful. It's heavy too. It almost feels like metal, especially when it's kind of cold. And then the base is gloss black and graphite rep to make it look a little bit metal, and it worked. I don't know what I'm going to do about electronics. I might just put a glowing infinity stone in it because the resin's a little bit harder to work with in terms of modifying it, so we're going to see how that goes. But I just wanted to show that off. There's probably not going to be another video about the power orb. It's the same thing. I did made it the same way, just with the resin printer. So don't hold your breath on that. I'm still learning how to use a lot of failed prints. Oh, 3D printed T with the 5. I'm pretty close to finishing my suit, but there's still a ton of work to do. How do you keep motivated to work on big projects? I have multiple projects. I have gotten burned out. Before we jump into that's a good question, actually. I've been burned out before. I've been burned out on the suit, on the props. I like to keep multiple projects because if I'm getting sick of painting something, I can just start printing a bunch of stuff. If I'm sick of printing and my printers are giving me problems and I'm like, you know what? It's clogged. I've done that. I've had a printer clog, came into spaghetti, turned it off, and not touched it for like 2 days. That's totally fine. It's just, you see it and you're just like, come on, man. And you turn it off and you walk away. I have done that plenty of times. You reattack. Sometimes you're just not in the mood to chase and fight a clog or a failed print. You just, whatever. I have worked on projects. I have worked on one printer printing stuff while the printer right next to it was clogged and broken. And you manage, you balance. I like having multiple projects because I can always bounce around. You know what? I don't really feel like dealing with metallics today. Let's work on a sword. I don't want to work on a sword. Let's work on a helmet. You know, there's always kind of something to do. Don't get too wild. So, yeah. Hey Frank, I have an Ender 3 and have a blue screen with it. Just changed the motherboard and the power supply. Turned on, worked, and then turned it off and back on. Now it's blue screen. You might have the wrong voltage selection. Yeah. Sorry. Hey Frank, will you show the wiring diagram for your suit? I don't have a wiring diagram for my suit, and my wiring diagram will do you no good because your suit's going to be different. You're going to have different components. You're going to want different things. I don't share my wiring diagram, and I did actually kind of share it in Mark 85 update video. I want to say 5, 6, and 7. I showed the individual diagrams for my helmet system, my Infinity Stone system, and my body light system, and that all got integrated together. If I integrated all of those together and showed you, most of you would be so confused you would have no idea what you were looking at. So I don't do it. Simple as that. I'd rather you understand how to make your own rather than just copying mine, because mine's a mess, like an absolute mess. So, Shotgun's gone. I don't know why you guys like missed that. I don't know. Maybe you're not watching all the videos. Maybe you didn't watch my specific video about Shotgun. Shotgun's gone. That was a commission print. Printed it, sent it off to the buyer. That's it. I'm done with Shotgun. You might see pictures of it posted on Instagram, but like as far as my work's done, Shotgun's gone, and it's not a suit I ever plan on reprinting. So, yep. And real quick before we dive into this, I want to say 90% of the stuff I'm about to show you guys is in my Amazon shopping cart. Now, some of you seem to be getting confused with that. I'm not selling things on Amazon. I'm not like, no, that's not what that is. It is my Amazon store, which means things I use on Amazon, I can consolidate them into my own lists, and you guys can then see, oh, he's using this pack of wires, he's using this battery pack, he's using this gold paint. And I have it organized kind of so it makes sense. Printing for beginners, what types of PLAs I use, different 3D printers I use, electronics. So I have it organized. There's a link pinned right in the chat. Feel free to go check that out. I do make money off of, it's an affiliate program. So if you guys buy through the store, I get a little bit of a commission, and then that helps the channel. So you don't lose anything. You gain, I mean, you pay money, so I guess you lose something. But it helps me out, and you get the thing you were going to get anyway. So check that out, please. Yeah. Are you getting close to doing an Arduino for your video for your suit? You're going to like today's video. You're going to like today's live stream. Kind of. You'll like it and then you'll hate it. Yep. RC planes, Iron Man. Oh, what's up, Flyboy? I checked the store to see about getting servos to use, but they were all out. Well, also remember, you don't need to buy that specific thing. You can go and buy it from another seller. Like a lot of you seem to message me about that too. Like, oh hey, I clicked the link and it's sold out. What do I do? Search it. Go to the Amazon search and type it in again and find the thing again. You know, search. It doesn't need to be that one. You can. There isn't only one cheap soldering iron. You know, there isn't only one battery pack system. That gives you the name and the idea of the thing. Oh, it's called this. Let me try to find it on Amazon or eBay or AliExpress. So, search. Seems like some of you are really afraid to use Google. Like, hey, I'm trying to find a Solval. I can't find it on the website. What do I do? Google it. Find another website. It works wonders, I promise. Oh, what is that? Matty Matt. Hey, Frank, my Solval didn't include a Z-axis limit switch. Would a Creality one work just as well? Your Solval didn't include a Z-axis limit switch because it has a BL Touch. It isn't supposed to have a Z-axis limit switch. That's the point of the BL Touch. Yeah. Weird, huh? Just want to say, love the content camp. Hey, thanks, thanks, Kaz, thanks, man, appreciate it. Hey, man, have a job those. Cool, yeah. So, I know Nick. I know who it is by your profile and your all caps. What's the best type of metallic silver paint to use? No idea. You're gonna have to test out your own. So. I have my second in command relaying me messages, just making sure I don't miss anything, any important questions or anything like that. Half of the fun is the process of making the thing. You are correct. You are so correct. Wyatt Earp! Oh, what's up, dude? Haven't seen you in a while. You asked a question a while ago, and I don't know what you asked. Sorry. I have no idea. That's weird. The instructions said it should have had one. It doesn't. The SV03 doesn't have a Z stop. That's what the BL Touch is for. This is the first time I've actually been able to watch the whole thing. Welcome. So, all right, I'm about to turn the camera. We're gonna get started. I've been rambling for about 15 minutes, and I know a lot of you want to see some electronics and something really cool I want to show you. And I want to touch on one last thing. Every single day, and I am not exaggerating, I can start posting them if you want, but that's rude, I don't want to do that. Every single day, somebody asks me, what is the best printer? What is the best paint? What's the best wire? What's the best filament? There is no best. In any video that says the best printer, the best filament, it's clickbait, and they're lying. That there is no best. There is the best for you, and that is going to vary all across the board on what you want to do. Prusa printers are amazing, and they are the best if you want a out-of-box, ready-to-go printer with better quality parts, but you're going to pay for it, and they can print really fast. But somebody might look at the Prusa and be like, know what, I can do the same thing with an Ender, a little lesser quality, maybe it doesn't last as long, but that's the best for them at that time. What's the best filament? I don't know, are you printing cosplay, props, brackets, do you want carbon fiber, do you want metal? Doesn't matter. What's the best LED? I don't know. What do you want to light up? What's the best spray paint? I don't know. What are you painting? There is no best. There's only the best that works for you. And a lot of you, I think, need to get into that mindset of finding what works best for you and at least rephrasing the question. Hey, I saw you use these. What do you think? Or do you have any different recommendations? Don't ask for what the best is because there isn't. I have gone through so many different gold paints. It's unreal. And you guys know I have gone through red paints. I'm going through red paints right now. And they all have different applications. I can name eight or nine different clear coats that work with different paints. One clear coat might not work with this metallic gold, but this clear coat works great with it. But if I want to use this metallic gold, I need to use this base coat and this clear coat. So there's no perfect one, so you build an arsenal. So I hope that made sense. Hey, Faker Maker Props. Hey, dude, how are you? Hi, this is one of the best YouTube channels, informative, entertaining, and awesome. You have inspired me to cosplay. I started making a cardboard Iron Man helmet a year later. I'm going to 3D print a full suit. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for, you've been a supporter for a while too, so I appreciate that. Frank, how long will this live last? I was going to go for about an hour, hour and a half. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Purse gives you gummy bear. Purse gives you gummy bears too. They do. They do give you good little Haribo gummy bears. They're good. I'm not dumping on Prusa. It is a different printer for a different need. That's it. It's simple. Now there are bad printers out there. Prusa is not one of them. Yeah. Now it is said that if you use the paint from the same company, like all Rust-Oleum paints, it will all work together. Nope, not even close. Not even close. You the opposite of that. No, it's not that simple. Some paints don't work together at all, even if they're the same brand. So, yep. Cool. So we're gonna pan the camera over. I have to be careful because there's something else I can't really show you guys yet. So we're gonna kind of pan down here, and then we're gonna look up like that. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go. All right, I need to make sure. All right, we're gonna lock it in right there. Again, this is a very temporary streaming setup. Once my desk is here and all my other furniture is here, we're gonna have a little bit more of a permanent system. I'm looking into a second camera for a better bird's eye kind of view situation. So that'll be really awesome. Yep. So I'm gonna kind of tune out of the chat a little bit. Super chat is gonna be your best friend right now. I'm going to try to answer the good questions, but this is more of a demo that I want to talk and show you guys. I'm not going to be answering really any more printing questions, so sorry. That'll be for another live stream. But if you look here, what is all of this? What is this? This, my friends, it just makes us want to see it more. Life is tough for you. All right, we're going to turn it on. We're going to turn 1 on. We're going to turn 2 on.
At your service, sir.
Now, I don't know if you could hear that. That was a little speaker talking. Lights on, a beautiful Neopixel panel, and I have a couple Neopixels here. Look at that. Oh, pretty. Look at it. Not only was there sound, lights, but what you didn't see was 2 servos operate, because they're not hooked up to anything. You can't see them work if they're not hooked up to anything. And then I can cycle it. Now, right here, if you pay attention to this light and that light, these are LED eyes. Now, if I press this little button, the mask theoretically would open. And now I'm going to press the button again, and they're going to close and light up.
At your service, sir.
So cool. And unfortunately, well, not unfortunately because it's mine and I can do what I want with it. That's all I can really give you right now, guys. What I am going to say is I'm going to disconnect this, all of this. That, and lastly that. This little guy right here is a Crashworks Arduino kit. I don't really... they have a few different names for them. Alicia, Sue, which one is this? This is the Alicia board. Now, what this is still a prototype, so don't ask me for it. Don't ask me, I mean, obviously I got it from Crashworks. You can see the little cute little logo right there. And this is an all-in-one integrated Ironman control system, and it's so awesome. It powers the servos. It has spots for the servos, the LED eyes, auxiliary, triggers, inputs, finger controls, sound, expansion. Has a little SD card for the sound right here. That's for my printer. And it runs off of a very simple, tiny Arduino Nano. And it's just, you buy the Nano, you buy the board, and they plug right in. You do some flashing. You can change so much on this board. I was learning about it last night with the creators of it, and this thing is incredible. And it's, like I said, it's still in development. So this is a cute little teaser for you guys. But this is a game changer, not only for me, but for people who are trying to do a bunch of extravagant stuff with the suit. Wait until you see what I can do with this thing. And I'm sure a lot of you are going to be able to do way, way more than what I can do. So thank you so much, Crashworks, for this. I hope I didn't spoil anything by any of this. Obviously, I'm not showing them how to do everything. We're just, obviously, I've posted about this, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. Hey Frank, I just got my here. Thank you for tailoring this to my needs. Yeah, this is it. Like, this is the entire control system. Theoretically, all you need is this. Theoretically, a USB battery pack, this, and then you can power your servos, You can power LED eyes, you can power Neopixels, you can power your speaker. Where are they? I have a lot of Neopixels now. A lot. And if you don't know what Neopixels are, Google them, because I'm not going to spoil it. So, yeah, a lot to come out on that. The reason I'm doing this is it's time. It's time to upgrade. I've pretty much exhausted the analog option, and what I mean is getting all of my stuff to be analog was fun. It was awesome, and I think it's good for beginners, and at the time I was a beginner. I think I'm past that now. Like, for example, my Iron Man helmet here. This is a completely analog system. There is no Arduino in this helmet, but I can still do this. Open it and close it. With no Arduinos. I think that is great for beginners. Understanding circuitry, electronics, triggers, wiring, soldering. This is a very simple system. See? Nothing to hide. And it works. With the suit down for commission and me upgrading everything and repainting it and refitting it, it's time to do this. Because I don't want to have to go and wire in my analog system again to only strip it out again soon and put in an Arduino system. So this doesn't mean I'm stepping away from analog. I still love this. I love that I was able to do this and get this to work and teach you guys how to do it. There is a tutorial coming out for this little control box. It's very simple. It's a DP-DT switch, 2 batteries, and a little bit of tape and wires. So I'm very proud of this thing. It's not going away, so don't worry if you're still in that learning phase. I got you, baby birds. I promise. I'm not just going to leave you high and dry. You know, some people argue with me about how to learn Arduino or how to learn coding and programming and stuff. They say it's easier than analog because it was easier for them, and that's not the right mentality. And I'm waiting to see their YouTube channel, but they'll never make one. So deal with it. Cool. So let's talk about a little bit of electronics. Let me just give a quick scroll. You're good. Hey, look, one of the founders. Haha. Something I recently is Alexa in your car. Your name is Jarvis. That's cool. Frank, I'm gonna try to make an Iron Man suit, but I'm 13. Is it yeah, it's a little complicated, man. I'd probably start smaller than that. It can be complicated. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and be like, it's the easiest thing in the world. It's not. So, before we start talking about these Neopixel lights and what I'm doing with these and why I'm gonna solder these, let me go through some stuff here and show you just some neat electronics. How about that? We'll go through. Now, you guys remember from my how to motorize an Iron Man helmet video 2. Let me zoom out just a little bit here. Yeah, okay. You remember from my how to motorize an Iron Man helmet video 2, I used a DP-DT switch, double pull, double throw switch. It was kind of big. You can get these tiny ones. You can see how small this is, right? Super tiny. And this is the same thing. Off, on, off, on. And it has the same 6 connectors at the bottom. And that's exactly what's in this little control box over here. It's just this little guy. And it's kind of cool because it comes with a little like rubber gasket you can screw on for like, I don't know, funsies and yeah, whatever. So you can get a bunch of these. These are great. Again, you can control an entire Iron Man helmet with this. I love this. This thing is awesome. These are cheap. I have a bunch of them now. And then we have the very classic limit trigger switches because you can just press these down. You can hear it clicking. Yep. Nothing about 3D printing or coding or designing, but want to get into making creations. Yep. This guy's a whole walkthrough. There's a guy who walked through the whole process. Are you going to upload? Are you going to do updated scaling video? You mentioned it. Yes. Once my stuff gets here, I don't have all the equipment I need to do an updated scaling video, but I am doing it. These limit switches are great for just getting things to happen. I use them on my Nova helmet. I use them all across the channel. You guys have seen these things a lot. They are fantastic. Have a few of those on hand for sure. And then obviously we've all learned about reed switches at this point. The little magnetic reed switches. These are great for, again, anything. They're a wireless control system, so you can run a magnet near them and activate them. And these are still going to be integrated into the suit now as triggers. So stay tuned for what I'm going to do with these. Very, very, very handy. Cool, we have that. All right. Connectors. There's so many connectors. I really want to make a Falcon from the winter things to do 3D, but I can't afford it just yet. Yeah, it takes a little bit. I'm sorry. We all have to save up a little bit. So, connectors. You could drive yourself mad trying to do this, right? We have very tiny connectors. These are very small JST connectors. MJ9T. Yeah. Tiny. Very simple, easy. 2 pins. You can move up in size. These, I actually like these little red ones. Mainly for the fact that they have a good tension to them. You have to really press to get them in, and they stay in fairly well. So if you tug on them on accident, they're not just gonna fly apart. These little ones, they might, but these lock in pretty good, but they're pretty easy to separate. I like these ones a lot. Yeah, definitely fans of these. And these ones are cheap, very, very cheap. Do you use any Neopixels for lights? Not yet, but I'm about to. I literally just had a Neopixel board on. You might have missed it. Yep. Now, these are what I probably use in my suit the most. These are JST connectors, and these are a little bit beefier, and they actually lock into each other. Hear that? So if I pull on these, it's really, really in there, and in order to unlock it, I need to, we're going to move this a little bit over this way because I'm centered. In order to unlock it, I need to actually lift up a little clip here, and these are just a lot neater and cleaner. I like these a lot. Now you can get these in 5-pin, 2-pin. I have 3-pin. We're going to be using these a lot today for the Neopixels because the Neopixels run off of a 3-pin system, positive, negative, and signal. So we're going to experiment around with those. Having a variety of plugs is just very beneficial to building like this. And then something else I really like, these are called barrel connectors or barrel jacks, and I don't know, I just like them. They were in the suit. I don't know if they're going to continue to be in the suit. We'll find out. Frank, how are you? Are you all unpacked now? No, I am not. My stuff gets here in a few days. Oh, we were at 100 viewers for a sec there. Ooh, hey guys. Hi. Cool. We're going to leave this on, right? We'll do that. It looks kind of cooler. Look at it. Cool. So, these are just barrel connectors. They almost look like audio jacks, and they lock together fairly tight. If you tug on them, they will come apart, but they're good for connections that are never going to see tension. That if you're just, like, I'd wire these to like a battery pack that you can like unplug from the suit and remove. They're usually a heavier gauge, so they can handle a little bit more electricity. I think these are like 18 gauge. It doesn't tell me. Okay, cool. Yeah, anyway, yeah, barrel connectors. These are good. All these are in the Amazon store, by the way. It's on. Cool. Connectors. Simple. Connectors, we're done. And for anybody wondering, I haven't had these out of the suit in a while. These are the old lights I used for my suit. These are COB LEDs, Cobb LEDs. It's an LED panel, but they run off of 12 volts. And that was me not knowing better at the time when I wired up my suit, because I went with what I knew. I knew 12 volt systems. So in order to use 12 volt LEDs, I need a 12 volt power supply. And that can be very complicated when you're dealing with such small battery packs. This battery pack is 12 volt and 5 volt. And if I take a battery pack like this, plug this in, turn it on, you guys can see just how bright this thing is. Hang on. Frank, are you going to be in the Discord after? I might. Props and Cosplay. Hi, Frank. Where did you get your chair from? I got it from Anda Seat. They sent it to me because they're real swell guys. Oof. Yeah. So, you can see just how bright this light is. It's kind of obnoxious. And this is running off of 12 volts, 3 amps, 2 amps. So it gets kind of warm too. This drains the battery pack fairly quickly. And you can't dim it. You don't have much control over this. In order to power this with an Arduino or something, you would need to use a relay, a micro relay, because the Arduino can't power this alone. You would need to run an Arduino or something off of a 5 volt battery pack and then use a relay to relay 12 volts to it. Basically, this relay would interrupt the power going to the light, and you would control it with an Arduino. Again, very complicated. So I don't recommend using this 12 volts anymore. If you want to, you can. It's what I did. I'm not going to say don't. but there are better options out there now, for sure. So, yeah, that's what these are. I'm going to show you guys my arc reactor too. My arc reactor is completely disassembled. The one that was on the chest, I've completely stripped it down because this giant Neopixel matrix board is what's going to be behind my new arc reactor. I'm very excited. So we're going to move that over there. You're old tech. Old technology. Boop, 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 boop. It's not a custom share. You guys can buy it too. If you aren't on the Discord, I definitely recommend joining. Yes, we have a Discord. We do. So, what else? What else we got going on here? We have little Arduinos, and we're going to do some soldering in a little bit just to get these built up. I have 2 more I need to build. This stuff. This yellow, it's yellow. This white donut is awesome. Now, what this is a 6-core wire. And what is that? So this just looks like, this looks like one big white wire. You would be wrong. Now, it's a little hard to strip back, so I'm gonna do my best here without my proper tools. And I am probably making some people cringe here by using a razor to do this. But, YOLO? You can still say that? Now, if I strip back this white wire, and then inside of it, there we go. Inside this white wire are 6, not you, you don't count, 6 different wires. So we can cut that, get rid of you. And that's just for tension. So we have 6 different colored wires coming out of this one wire. This is so good for cable management. If you have to run wires up the arm, down the leg, up to the helmet, you can run just one white wire that can flex and bend, and it looks much cleaner. And then at the end of it, open it up, and then you have 6, 8, 12 wires to work with. I think the most I've ever seen is a 12-core wire. Then you start getting into ribbon cable, and it can't really handle some of these electronics. So, yeah, no one says that. I say that. Deal with it. Cool. Yeah, core wire is just a fantastic thing to have. I have a lot more of it on the way in my shipment. I just had to buy some before it got here. I needed to use it. Cool. So we have the servos. Things like this. These are alternatives to USB battery packs. Oh, look, a barrel connector. It's almost like I could then go and grab one of these little barrel jacks and then plug it in. Oh, wow, look at that. Now I have a battery pack with 2 wires on the end. What? And this just takes 4 AA batteries. And what I did for my helmet here, right? Now my helmet runs off of a 3-volt system. Okay? You can jump the connectors. Instead of putting a battery on this socket, you run a wire from positive to negative and then positive to negative. So now these don't matter anymore. And then you can put 2 batteries in there, and now it's a 3-volt battery pack. You can do that and have only 1 battery or 3 batteries. It doesn't matter. As long as you connect these together, you're fine, and you can repurpose this battery pack to be a different voltage. And if you use rechargeable batteries inside of it, like I have it here, theoretically, it's a rechargeable battery pack, right? You don't have to buy new batteries every single time, which would just be wasteful and silly. Recycle your batteries. I think that's important. I think that is. Looks like a Cat 5. It is like a Cat 5 wire, just way thicker. Like way, way thicker. Just stay together, electrical, but where is solder together is the heat treat? Yes, correct. All right, moving on. Oh, this is just great. It's a little wire kit, and it has little spools of wire in it, see? And it just sits on the desk, and you can pull the wire out and get whatever color you want. This is just, it's really low gauge wire. I want to say it's 24 gauge or 28. Oh, it's 22 gauge. Really? It doesn't seem like it. Oh, apparently it's 22 gauge. It's a little rubbery, though. It doesn't like maintaining a shape, but whatever. We'll deal with it. Cool. Breadboards. Yeah, I just started getting into breadboards. So, I want to get these Neopixel boards soldered up and ready to be connected into my suit. So, to do that, I have a little bit of work to do here. So, we did this. We can take that out. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. Strip that down. We don't need this. We'll just leave you there. We're going to turn on our handy dandy, really cheap soldering iron and max out the temperature because why not? And here we go. So here are all my Neopixels. Gotta go, Frank. See you next. Hey, take care of 3D printed cosplay. What's printing on your printers now? I'm printing some Mark 85 helmets to sell. Just the raw prints. I gotta start recouping some funds. The move hurt a little bit. I'm building the new workshop and just basically, you know, trying to get a new house set up. We burned some more money than maybe we would have liked, which is totally understandable. Moving can be expensive. I guess that's as far down as I can go. So we'll move out a little bit here. Is it okay if you guys don't see my entire head? I think you all know what I look like at this point. What did I miss? Hacker. Oh, that's fine. Wires confuse me. They shouldn't. Wires are simple. I promise you wires are simple. So, let's talk about Neopixels, because I'm still learning about them, but I understand them enough to kind of explain what they are. Now, Neopixel is the product under the Adafruit name. So you have Adafruit as a company, ADA Fruit, and they have the little star right there. It looks like the star fruit from Kingdom Hearts. It might be. Oh my god. And then this is a Neopixel board. Each one of these LEDs, every single one is a 7-color RGB pixel. So you can program each single pixel to be a different color. I can light the entire board up white. I can make it pink, red. Sorry. So it's not 7. Each Neopixel is an RGB. So there's red, blue, green, and depending on the intensity of each of those colors, they mix together to form other colors, right? Theoretically, there's probably some huge number. I believe it's like 255 times 255 times 255. A control set. Yes. So, oh, hey, what's up, Uncle Jesse? Oh, that's one fancy chair. You're a fancy chair. Somebody kick him out. I'm kidding. I'm so kidding. Oh my god, please don't kick him out. Yes. So, but this isn't like a standard LED. This isn't like an LED where I can just go and plug it in and it gets power. I can hook up the positive and negative to this. Actually, right here. Look at this. This is the positive and negative hooked up. Power right there. And I can put it into my battery pack and I can turn my battery pack on and nothing happens. And I promise you this is hooked up. It is. Until it gets a signal, there's a very tiny processor on this board and it looks for an input signal from something like an Arduino or a microcontroller, and then it lights up. And depending on what that signal is, it can adjust the colors, it can do patterns, it can do chasing, it can flash, it can do so much stuff. The more Neopixels you have, the more options you can do. This is a 64 pixel board, 8x8. We have something called a Neopixel Jewel 7, and it has 7 LEDs. Same thing, it has a positive, negative, and a signal. And then we have the Neopixel Floras. This is just 1 pixel. And you can imagine what I'm going to be doing with these, you know, these very tiny little pixels that kind of conveniently are the size of like an infinity stone. Isn't that crazy? That's so crazy. Yeah. And then I can make them change colors or pick the exact color I want for each stone. This is my old infinity gauntlet right here, and it still has the LEDs in it. We're going to actually pull these out tonight and strip them out. I'm going to show you what they look like because I'm going to be replacing them with these little Neopixels. So much cool stuff going on. I just got a Neopixel lightsaber. Oh, man, I cannot wait to get my lightsabers. I miss them. I just assumed you were military with all the moving around. Stephen Ellis. I am military, correct. I am indeed. I'm in Air Force. I'm stationed on the East Coast right now. Is that pre-wired? No. Adafruit sounds like a Christmas lights pixels. Yes. Oh, Uncle Jesse and Frankly Built on live stream. Yep. Hey, Uncle Jesse, if you want to call me on Facebook or not Facebook, Instagram, you know, that'd be funny. That'd be actually kind of entertaining. But yeah, thank you for joining in, man. Appreciate it. I'm enjoying talking to you lately. We gotta get something going together for sure. For sure. And if you don't follow Uncle Jesse already, please check out his channel. It is linked in the description. He does tons of 3D printer reviews and like way more in depth than I do. I do like more unboxing, first impressions. He does a lot of cool reviews. He does a lot of cool builds. I think we don't clash, which is nice. I think I watched his channel before I had mine, so it's really cool. It's cool to be able to talk to him now too. Woohoo. So Neopixels, yeah. What the other thing about Neopixels is now. How about this? Let's do a little bit of an example right now, okay? We'll use some sticky notes. Okay, we'll use a little bit of sticky notes. Hope this makes sense to you guys. We're gonna find out. Say these sticky notes are LEDs, right? I want to turn. I have one LED. I have two LEDs. I have three LEDs. Cool. I have an LED over here, right? So I got two LEDs up here. I have an LED over here. I have an LED over here. Now I could wire all four of these together. Put the positive and negative to here, and then run them to here, and then here, and then here. Wire them all together. Now they're all going to come on the same time. However, I only need to use, listen, 2 wires, right? I put the wire positive, negative, and then I continue it out, and then here's the positive, negative, and I continue it out. There's just 2 wires powering all of these. But if I want to go and control, I want this LED to turn on separately from this LED, to turn on separately from this LED, blah, 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 right? If it's a simple positive, negative LED like this, a light, I need to put 2 wires to this one. I need to go and put 2 wires to this one, 2 wires to this one, 2 wires to this one. Now, theoretically, I can chain all of the negatives together, but still, each one needs its own positive. Now, at worst case, I have 8 wires. Best case, I have 5, okay? Now, you can see that this can get really crazy really quickly when you're dealing with complex lighting systems. You're dealing with an Iron Man suit that already, has a ton of wires anyway. What's really cool about Neopixels is there is an input and an output. Signal in and signal out. So there's 4 connectors here. And what you can do, ooh, hacker with the $2, will you have a YouTube membership? I will address that real quick because probably not. I've thought about it, but I'm just going to stick with Patreon for now. I do have a Patreon if you want to go check that out. And that's pretty much as close to the YouTube membership as you're going to get. And that gives you perks in the Discord and live streams and all this other stuff. So, yes. No. Sorry. Yeah. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Me, RGB. What are you accessing to learn the Arduinos regarding YouTube videos? I am not watching any videos. I have people who know more than most of those videos teach. So I have a perk. And thank you, Hacker, for the $2. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Anyway, when it comes to Neopixels, you can daisy chain them. So you can put a positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, whatever. Or you can chain them all together. And then have a signal wire going from one to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other. And you can just, it's a train basically. But even though they're on the same signal wire, I can turn these 2 on. I can turn this one on. I can turn these 2 on. I can make this one flash while this one's on. You can do whatever you want as long as they're on a signal wire going back to the Arduino. You do whatever you want with each individual Neopixel. It doesn't matter. I can put this big one here, and then these 2 small ones here, and then I can put 4 over here, and they'll share the exact same signal wire. Doesn't matter. As long as they're getting power, which I can daisy chain just like I did A to B to C to D, they don't all need their own power wire. They can just go in a nice series, and then with that, I can follow them with a signal wire. And theoretically, to power all of these separately, I still only need 3 wires. That's awesome. That saves time, it saves space, it saves cable management, and how much wire you need to use in your suit. It's really, really cool. I like it. I've known about these. These aren't new to me. Like, I've known about them. I've just been intimidated to use them. Now that I'm learning about them, I'm kind of mad it's taking me this long. I'm going to be honest. It's very simple. I should look into Neopixels for my suit. Everybody should. Everybody should. Yep. Positive, negative, and data. Only 3 wires needed then. Ben Howard, you're getting it. You are absolutely getting it. And it doesn't matter because it will know. It takes a little bit more advanced code to suss out where they are in the chain. That is a little bit more advanced, but you can do it. As long as they have a signal wire, you can chain them together and get them to do different things. Each of them are addressable, each board is addressable, and each light is addressable. You just need to know where it is in sequence. And it makes sense. It makes sense when you start to go into it. I'm still learning. I'm by no means an expert. I don't know how to get them to be separate right now. Right now they're all together on one system. That's the next lesson I'm getting from a friend. How to actually separate them all. The first thing he's going to show me is how to separate all of the Infinity Stone lights separately. So this one can be green, this one can be purple, blue, red, orange, and yellow. But they're all in the same circuit. It's going to be really cool. Neopixels are awesome. This would be awesome for doing the energy surge effect on the arm of the Infinity Gauntlet. But genius. Correct. Also get out of my head. Aha. Making sure the missus hasn't sent anything catastrophic or... Oh my god. No, I didn't receive your products yet. Some company... Not the place to complain about it. Sorry. People are pushy. That's all I'll say. Like... Not worth it. Alright. So, with these Neopixels, I don't want to just solder to the board every time. What if I want to change one out? What if I want to do some maintenance on the suit? Right now, these wires are soldered to the board. I don't like that. This was just for testing. I'm going to unsolder them actually right now. Let's go and yank this dude out. So, come on. I know you're hot enough. There it goes. Cool. So we pulled that out, and we're going to pull that out. I'm just unsoldering them from the sockets right now to clean this up. Ooh. Listen here. There we go. Cool. So this one took the wires out of that one. Where is my jumpers? They're over there. I was using actually breadboard jumpers to do that, but it worked. Frank, do you have a dream build aside from what you've already done? Yes. Can't talk about it. Where's the STL file from Mark 85 on the table? This is the Mark 85 from Akira Yuming on CG Trader. Are you going to be using the reed switches with the Arduino setup? Yes, kind of. You'll see. You'll see. They're used in the Zelda sword. Oh, full scale wearable Hulkbuster. Matthias, the student from DO3D. Simon Lang with the 10. Thank you. You're welcome. With the little pair with the exercise headband. I like it. Nui Hochheimer? I don't know how to say your first name. I think I got your second name. Hochheimer? Have you looked into the sound effects for your suits? Yes. Hey Frank, I've changed my filament for my 3D printer now and it's extruding. I'm not doing 3D printer related troubleshooting questions right now. This isn't the stream for it. This is electronics and cosplay demo. Either DM me on Instagram or I have tons of other live streams that talk about that. Oh, Hacker, thank you, man. I appreciate that. You don't have... Thank you. Any little bit helps. Like, at all. Completely. First name, right? Oh, Nui Hochheimer? I don't know. I'm gonna like wake up in the middle of the night like, Hui Hochheimer! And Mark's gonna be like, what are you cursing? What was that? I'm kidding. I just, you get it. Haha. So, let's unsolder this one, and we'll take this apart. Okay, that. Cool. Are you planning on making a new suit soon? Yes. And you'll see when it happens and what it is. Okay. Ah! We're good. Ow! Will be no problem for an Iron Man suit, but pixel data can only go so far through pixels at a certain brightness percentage. I've gone through 250 pixels. That's a lot. Yeah, there are limitations, obviously. Electricity runs into resistance. It gets limited. Theoretically, as you chain them along, if you were running all white, as it got to the end of the band, they would start to turn red, I think, if I have that right. Oh my god, it's Backyard Ninja Lee. What's up, Shumar? What's up, dude? Yeah, so BYN Lee, get out of here. I can ban you. I can. I will. Don't test me. You said it correctly. All right, Nui Hockheimer. Haha, I know how to pronounce things. I found a creation lab where I live in, and I'm finally getting a print. Ooh. Are you going to go over the analog wiring harness? Yes. Well, I kind of already did. It's in my Mark 85 videos. Waltz Industries. Stop. You already donated like 20 bucks, dude. Chill. I'm building an Iron Man suit from the comics. Do you have any ideas for it? Tons. DM me on Instagram, man. And thank you for the 10. I appreciate that. Shamar Nelson. Hi, how are you going with Starboost? Starboost is on pause. I just moved, so Starboost will be here Wednesday, theoretically, depending on the container they bring here. So, just became a patron, gonna be awesome. Hey, Carlos Perez, and I see the notification. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. All right, we're gonna get back to this now. So we have the board. Now, what's cool about this? It's hard to see up here. We have a DC, we have a 5 volt, a ground, and a signal out, but up here, or down here, we have the signal in. So there's a power in, I can put power here or here, but there's a signal in and a signal out. What that lets me do is basically run the signal wire through. I can start the signal at the Arduino, put it here, and then run it out. So what I want to do is I want to do actually both of those. I want to put a whole connector here and a connector here. And then what that'll let me do is not solder this like an idiot. Man, that's fun. Ah, don't do that. No, don't do that. Cool. I'm still in the process of doing this soon. I want to brush on the mold so I can clean a version of Dremel. Please don't. I need to learn how to print cool stuff. Well, then text me more. I don't know. Would you ever make the Leviathan Ask or Blades of Chaos? I made the Blades of Chaos. I have a video coming out on them eventually. There's some stuff on the way. The only thing that's gonna suck and that's gonna stop me right now from doing everything I want is I'm almost out of JST connectors. So these are the JST connectors I want to use. They're a 3-pin JST, and what that'll let me do is plug these in however I want. So we're going to do a male and a female on that. And then what do we have left over? Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Hold on. We might not be out of the game yet, folks. I totally forgot. I have my old suit's wiring harness. I can pull from that. Yeah. Yeah. Would you ever make the live for Iron suit? What do you want to do after Starboost? I can't tell you, Gribble Shorts. Use Flux. No. Don't tell me how to live my life. I need... There's some stuff I need, and it is not you. It's you? Okay. So at the end of my wiring harness here on my suit, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have more connectors, and we're gonna strip this apart. We're gonna do the deed. So that's one gone. We're gonna just do that and that. This harness is never going back in my suit, so I can just gut it as I need. Yeah, that'll do it. Wow. Oh, that was... Oh, I did that, didn't I? Yeah, whatever. So 2 of them I can't use at all. Oops. That's my bad. And then I have the connectors in the hands, the palms, I have to strip out. So we're going to do that too. Oh, some of you guys haven't seen it yet. Hold on. Let's check out his TikTok. He did Blades of Chaos and they're freaking epic. Fire Skull, check your nozzle. What is the cheapest 3D printer I should get for stuff like a big sword? Ender 3 Max? Bye, Frank, gotta go. 100 watching. Hey, Gran, how are you? Alright, so this is the old suit color. Okay, this is the old red, kind of metallic. It was pretty good. It takes pictures pretty good. This is the new metallic. And what do you guys think? Noticeable, big difference? That's the new metallic red and new gunmetal. And it's clear coated. That's clear coated. So that's the new versus old. We'll do that. Which one do you guys like? Infinity? Right hand is new, left hand is old. Full suit electronics upgrade? Yes, sir, Mike Carter. I'm having issues with Patreon. Oh, hey, no rush, man. Tested like 5 reds. I forgot to like the video. I'm sure 30 or so have as well. Hey, don't forget to like. Crap, that's a big difference. Yes, it is. Yeah. So we're gonna pop you off. That's science. New metallic is so bright and red. Can you show us the one figure you have compared to them? Show that one figure. No, I don't have my Hot Toys yet. Right, old. You like props and cosplay? You suck. I said it. How do you like it? Boo, boo. I'm kidding. So, oh hey, Greg Kaplan with the 20. You are amazing. You're amazing. Thank you. So here's the hand toppers. Old and new. The gunmetal is not too different. The new gunmetal right here is just a little bit more sparkly, but it has a fresh clear coat on it, so it's just going to look a little better. You can actually see it like that. It's just a little bit more metallic. Yeah, no, not that one, this one. Yep, that looks beautiful. You can see the camera in it. Look at that. I love this color. I think this came out great. It's friggin' awesome. So this is also a really bad application. I didn't sand this too well. There are some layer lines left. The gloss black didn't cure long enough for the chrome. The chrome had imperfections. The candy ran a little bit. The tape peeled up a little bit over here. And the gunmetal was just sprayed over the red. Like, this was a test application. This is the replacement hand topper for my Infinity Gauntlet. So I don't always want the gauntlet on. This is the hand topper that will go in place of it when I don't want it. So, but this is pretty much going to be the new red of the suit. And this will be in an upcoming Mark 85 video. So I'm excited to show you guys that for sure. And then this was pretty cool. Oh, just a couple more because you're awesome. Waltz, thanks, dude. Ruby red. We're playing for a second. It has clear coat. It's already clear coated. It's completely clear coated, actually. This is clear coated. This is it. This is done. I can buff, polish, and wax this if I wanted to. So this is the arm. The shoulder is now part of the bicep. And it's going to have nice fancy new electronics in it. And I can't wait. But that's for another time. I do like the additional sparkles. Question, why you've never painted the Mark 39 Star Boost? Because the Mark 39 Star Boost is still in work. It's a very deep red. It's bright and direct light and very dark and indirect. I can try it on. You'll love. I got it. I just started 3D printing TikTok and got 1,000 likes off my first 2 TikToks. That's how they rope you in. Your first couple TikToks will always do really good, and then they'll get you. Making sure the wife is okay. Hey, I love you too. That was to whoever that wants to be. Mainly my wife, but we'll talk. We'll do what you will with this information. All right, so my gloves still have the wires in the bottom, so we're gonna go and strip these out. Oh, this hurts to do. Oh my god. Ah. I put so much work into this, and just to cut it all out. Oh no. No. But we're here, so we might as well finish ripping out. And then in the fingers is where the reed switches were, so those can come out. Boo. An integrated should be part of the new file. Looks different. Is the integrated shoulder part of the new file? No, I did the integrated shoulder. That's the original file. That's my same suit. Like, I didn't print anything new for the suit. All right. So there's the reed switch that was in the tip of my finger. And then I gotta pull out the other one. You need a projector in the Mark 85 eyes? That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. I already tested the 5 suits. I'm back. Hey. Yeah, you. I hate doing that too. Yeah, it's kind of painful. Here's the other reed switch. So now, the last thing is the arc reactor. Or the repulsor, not the arc reactor. Haha, I know Iron Man things. There we go. That's it. And then there is the LED that I was using, the COB. Table. This is a resin printed, or this is a resin cast plug for the inside of the palm to help diffuse the light. Kind of just fits in there. And then, so now the glove is empty. The glove is just a glove. It has no, oh, the last thing I gotta do is pull the magnet out of the thumb, but that's it. Nothing. Now it's ready for repaint. And now that I'm thinking about it, no more knuckles. They weren't glued on the best, and I'm glad I actually half-assed gluing them on. It just made that way easier. That's it. So that's tragic. We're gonna pop you out too. When I say complete update, I mean complete update. We're doing everything. Hi, Kayla. Candy Ruby Red. No, custom cans Candy Ruby Red. That's not what I used, Begenius. This is a new, I'm in America now. I had to retest all the reds again. And I basically landed on the exact color I want. So here's the glove, stripped down. You can see how damaged the paint is. You can see the layer lines on the fingers. This is one of the first things I made on the suit, was the hands. And I did not do a good job on it. Like, they work. They've held up this entire time. They're comfortable-ish. But they need an update. High five. Haha. You can do it. Spirit. Believe. Team. Go you. Go you. I'm going to just cut you. And cut you. This way I can pull the whole harness out. There we go. And then that. I did it on this one too. Why? Well, I can't use this side harness anyway. Either. Boo. Back again for the Fancy Frank. It's Uncle Jesse in the house. What's up? I think this is an old paint. Back again. Yo, Uncle Jesse in the you said in the house. No, I didn't actually even see that comment till I said it. Would you recommend Voxel Lab Aquila? The Voxel Lab Aquila is my new favorite beginner printer, hands down. That thing is awesome. It has been killing prints for me. I love it. This is gonna be awesome. Can't wait. Hey Frank, I'll DM you later. I'm having trouble flashing the firmware on my CO10S Pro V2. I don't know how to flash the firmware on the Pro V2, so. Oh man, I should send you some pics of my old printed Iron Man hands. They're horrible, but got the job done. Hey, send them up, man. How many hands do you think you've printed in total for testing and everything? Oh, like 10. Oh God, I don't even want to think about that. Why would you make me think about that? So many hands. Where's your hands? I've already tested like 5 reds in my suit. They're all either too bright or just too dark. You can try different base coats. Chill, Devin. Don't be thirsty in the chat like that. There's kids watching. You need a taller printer? Who? Me? Just got my Under 5 Plus, currently printing a faceplate as we speak. Thanks for being an inspiration. I don't know about inspiration, but you're welcome for showing you how to print stuff. I'll take credit for that one. Okay, so let's take this one off, this one off, this one off, and that off. Those were stripped. You guys want to see? You guys want to see something funny? Hold on. Let's find it. That hurts. I've been waiting to paint my Mjolnir, but the weather has been too cold for painting. All right. So here are my gloves, right? I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm not flipping you off. Might be able to tell the middle finger, the size difference in this finger, how much bigger it is. Yeah, you can definitely tell. Pointer finger alone. This one's much bigger. The fingers on my right hand are bigger than the left because when I was testing, some fit and some didn't. So the fingers on my right hand are bigger, but then the palm on my left hand is bigger than the right. So it's backwards. Bigger palm, bigger fingers. It sucks. Like, what are you gonna do? This is a very useful feature for Iron Man suits. Being able to pull your thumb out. See? Because now I can get my thumb underneath the other glove and slide off the hand. Food for thought. It has saved me many a headache. Where are the STL for the knuckles you pulled off? They're part of the Mark 85 Nano Gauntlet, Infinity Gauntlet. Alright, so we have a couple extra connectors now. Nothing crazy, but something to work with here. Take my strong hand. That's a good movie. Well, okay. It's not a good movie. It's a funny movie. It's definitely like a good movie. Where do you get your Stormbreaker files? Check my Stormbreaker video. There's a link in it from Quentin Esp. Almost said Henry Creations. Haha. But he makes files too. He's good. He does good work. Oh wait, no, these go to. You know what? I don't need them that long. Okay, we're alright. We're figuring it out. Oh, I did that too. Does your glove emit light? Not anymore. Frank, what's up? Just woke up and saw you live on YouTube, tested the 3D Benchy, and it came out nicely. I'm so happy about it. Next would be the Iron Man project. Ooh, good luck. Good luck. That's what we'd like to see here on this channel that somebody recently tried to buy from me. They messaged me and offered me money for my Instagram and YouTube, and it equivocally. It was insulting, actually. Just like, you, what? Yeah. Not saying this channel's worth like a lot, but just like what they had offered, it was weird. It was a weird situation. I told them to get bent, and they took it offensively, and I'm like, you lowballed me. Is the CG Trader Mark 85 helmet, but then the Do3D? What? Better? The helmet? No, the Do3D helmet is ugly as heck. Yeah, you're going to want to use the... And this one's done too. Oh, why did I do that? Whatever. Yeah, the Do3D helmet is awful. They need to work on that. It is pretty bad. So you're going to go there. And then... And then... All right. So, I feel like at this point everyone is flexing their 3D print of Iron Man. I mean, maybe? Killer God YouTube. Actually, someone actually did that. What you making now? I'll give you $13 for the channel. Sold to the dude who doesn't have a 3D printed Iron Man suit. 22. How about 21 and you take both suits? Yeah, I can haggle too. Pal. God. Should I model a fully retractable helmet? Yes. Good luck. Many have tried. Many have failed. Not me. I don't know how to model. Not me. I'm in my prime. Okay. What are we at? We're at 9. Mark 85 Dad's bod. Hey, in turnover it said 145 or can and 2 is from. Oh, I have to actually respond to this really quickly. Cool. I'll be there Wednesday to pick it up. You won't. Yeah, imagine if you flew across the country just to like call me on a bluff. All right, yeah, sure, whatever. This friggin' guy. It's amazing how random projects bring us together. I would have never found your YouTube and started my own Iron Man suit. Hey, that's really cool, right? Well, I was just talking about that with Danny and a few other people. I'll give you a new board and a bag of chips. Give me 2 bags of chips, and you can keep the board. Yeah, we were just talking about that recently with a few of us. Just how weird it is. Like a year ago, I didn't know most of you, like, or we had heard of each other, and especially like other makers. Like I'm not particularly talking about you guys watching, unless you are makers. But the people I'm like genuinely friends with now, through this, and I would have never met if I wasn't building an, Iron Man suits or cosplay or whatever the heck, that it just wouldn't have happened. And that is so cool to think about, and how far the channel's grown. It's amazing. I love it. Frank upgrades his phone. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got that new iPhone 12. Ooh. The camera on this thing. Oh, my. Oh, the camera's incredible. Sounds like the start of a TikTok video to me. Yeah, pretty much. All right. So, you guys are about to see me solder wrong. But, hey. Like I said, I only have a cheap soldering iron, and I don't take the best care of it. I have another one in my shipment, so deal with it. Yeah. I wish I could do something beautiful with my 3D pen. I can only make circle frame. I thought about the suit. It couldn't get any better. You add these fantastic upgrades. You know what? I don't often toot my own horn. But you haven't seen anything yet. If you think this is impressive, you just wait. I promise. It's gonna get better. What is happening here? Oh no. Oh my god. Well, that'll be fun for tomorrow. That's perfect density. Your channel is why I'm 3D printing it all right now. Where do you like to live the most? Japan. Frank's YouTube started with cars, FYI. Oh, yes, it did. Couldn't get any better. You have these fans. All that plastic welding. I would love to help create a frankly built West Coast. Ooh. Damage on my faceplate right now. Extruder is broken. Frank also backflips. Well, oh, Frank's YouTube career started with something else. He just answered that. He just ruined the surprise. Because, yep, listen. Well, that's not good. Listen, printing week hub 28. Printing your own USB hub. Who running the chat and live? Me, telepathically. I'm a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. Oh wait, they don't line up right. No. Do I want red? Oh, that's gonna. I might not be able to use these unless I change up the order. I guess I could do that, right? Green is signal, but orange is signal. Oh, I have a choice to make. You're so aggressive. Listen, Jack. You're really good at this. Thanks, Carter. I appreciate that. All right. I'm being picky here. When dealing with signal wires, typically it's a positive and negative, which is red and black, and then your signal is usually green, yellow, or orange. Now these JST connectors I was going to wire to the boards, they're out of order. I could unpin them. That's a lot of work. Because the way it is on the board here, I guess it's only this one. All the rest don't matter. But I need them to be the same. How are you soldering? Gives me PTSD. You are a brave one. Jarvis vs. Friday. Why does your Iron Man suit look better than all the Iron Man suits currently in the market? Angel Jimenez. Or on Hell. On Hell. I know some people pronounce it like that. It doesn't, but thank you. Yeah. I don't know what that mask is. I'll have to look into it. Yeah. He's doing a live stream at the moment. Frank's quick little comeback. Plus you're young. Wait, what? Okay. I'm missing... Emily's texting me and I'm so confused. Yep. So... Electronics, which really for sure you can glue in the eyes. Try hitting it with a hammer. Systems engineering? How did you learn all that? Carter, I just started playing around with it. What color? Red is obviously going to be my positive. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Yeah. Come on. Go through. Go through. That's not a good connection at all. I don't have a solder sucker, and that would really help the situation right now. But guess what I don't have? That thing I just said. A lot of this stuff, like, you can go to school for a lot of it and learn theory and learn a bunch of stuff about it, but you can also just do it, which goes a long way, I think. And there's so many tutorials and guides and videos out there now that you're never gonna. There's just so much information out there. It's incredible. It's a dinosaur. How do you learn all that? It looks like all the Iron Man suits in the most. They repeat a different paint job, or they paint smash it. Get Emily in the chat. What kind of table do you put your printers on? I have just benches. Which Craftworks Arduino are you using this on? This is a really big. This is a new board that they're working on. I finished Mjolnir, and that's my favorite. Yeah, that's good. Need to breeze that. Cool. Wow, that got hot fast. Yes, I am scraping the edge of my soldering iron because I don't use flux because I don't have any. And with flux, you wield special powers. Change my mind. I mean, you're not wrong. I want to ask a noob, I'm a big noob. Where can I get basic understanding of electronics? My YouTube. I have tons of live streams and tutorials about electronics. You get a damp sponge and dip the tip of the... Yeah, I know. I'm being super lazy. You guys have to realize that. Like, this is just me being mega lazy. So, no judgment. Never be the same. What type of bench do you use for your CR10 Max? A strong one. A really sturdy one. Do you use I use a raft for my prints. How long does it take to just make a helmet? Depends on the helmet. Depends on how crazy I want to go. I can print a helmet in 18 hours. I have printed, painted, and wired a helmet in 24 hours. Don't want to talk about that. That was crazy. It depends on the helmet. You should make some batarangs. How long before Marvel calls you up for the prop master position? Never. Carter, it depends on your settings. Yeah. All right. I have to make a choice here. Is white negative or green? I'm kind of thinking green because then white can be signal. Because it's everything, right? White's all the colors, so all the signal. That's sound logic, right? It's not bad logic, I guess. Check out the playlist for some electronics tutorials. Damn. If I think it just happens. Green. Yeah. Wait, why green? No. I've already decided. You guys took too long. And I know there's a delay in the chat. White is all the Jedi. Okay. Green. Green should be your negative. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. Yeah, I need to definitely get a solder sucker. This, trying to solder through the soldered holes, not fun. Definitely not fun. I might actually need to wait to get the solder to do this. Go grab one because it's just not cooperating properly like this, and I don't want to damage this board because I'm being impatient and stupid. Yeah. Green ground better than white. Green ground. Yep. See, we're getting it. We're getting it. All right, guys. So the next couple, we're gonna be doing some cool filming. Or the Moving Across the World series is basically done. There's 2 videos left, and then we're gonna be a much cooler series. I think that you guys will enjoy is gonna be the Making the Makerspace series. That's gonna be coming out soon, and that one is me going around and furnishing and building up the workspace. And I've been recording it ever since I moved in. Ever since, like, so it's not going to start, like, from Wednesday, you know? It's going to progress. And I filmed, you know, with everything empty. I talked about my plans. I talked about a lot through that video. And you guys are going to get to see all of it. Have you ever commissioned circuit boards, or do you make them all yourself? I don't make any circuit boards. These are all... This is literally the first circuit board I've ever used in a suit or build. This Arduino and this Crashworks kit. I've been doing everything analog up until now. My whole suit. All the goodies. Yep. Yeah. Where can I find a strong, sturdy workbench for a CR10 Max? Probably Lowe's. I don't know. Go test out benches or go to the store. That's a really ambiguous question to ask about furniture. Yeah, where do you live? What do you have access to? What's your budget? What are you trying to fit? Where are you trying to fit it in? Do you have any other printers? Like, there's a lot of variables to that question. All right, so it's not the best, but it is there. So that's wired in now. Now, to stop this from moving around and getting damaged and getting pulled out, this whole time I've been heating up my trusty Gorilla Glue gun. Hot glue. And I'm going to throw some hot glue right here to hold this in. To the board. And this should stop it from wobbling around too much. This way, when I pull on it, it won't be as prone to coming off. Whoa, what's going on? What is happening here? We got people, we got super chats, we got things. Oh my god. Ah, what are the other big projects you're working on? Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. A lot. Nui Hockheimer. Nui Hockheimer. Thank you for the 10. And I can't say that, but thank you for the 5. Absolutely love what you make, man. Here to support. Thank you. I appreciate that. Just out of curiosity, how many cans of filler primer did you use on your suit? None. I didn't use any filler primer on my suit. What 3D printers do you have? Oh boy, there's not enough time left on the stream for that. Cobalt, really good sturdy table at Lowe's. Light up. Bye-bye. Good luck with the board. Thanks, Max Johnson. Interesting. That's a name. That's a strong name right there. So now, let's take a peek in closer. So now what I have is all 3 wires connected to the board. A little bit of hot glue, like I said. So if I pull on this and move it, it's not going to flex the connectors. It just moves the wire. And then I'm going to wire another one here. And this way the board will be plug and play. I can then take the board and at any point plug it into the wiring harness. And then boom, good to go. So I'm adding this feature to the Neopixels to make them a little bit more plug and play. Maintenance, they're easier to manipulate and deal with, especially when planning on routing my whole wiring system. That's going to be very crucial to this entire endeavor. Speaking of endeavor, who watches My Hero? Because Wow. Well, not just Endeavor, just the whole current season is off the chain. If there was a chain, it would be off of it. Crazy, crazy. I have work tomorrow, and I am not happy. Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow on a Saturday, so that's gonna be fun. Looks like you should do more sanding. All the filler primer is getting expensive. Yeah, that's exactly why. Power sander, man. I sanded my suit in like 2 days, and I just broke the wire, so there goes that one. And then we're gonna... So these are all those. We have these. It would theoretically be beneficial to... Yep. That's going to be great. It looks like I should more sanding. All right. So I'm going to get this last one soldered in, and then we're going to call it for the night, guys. So it'll be a little bit more than an hour and a half. I don't want to go for the full 2 hours. I do need to kind of go to sleep. I have been going to sleep very late lately, and it is affecting me. I can't go to work right now because I'm stuck in lockdown. Oh, no. Or good. I don't know. That's kind of sometimes good. It means your guys are preventing it. I just watched up until season 5. Well, if you read the manga, you know. Oh boy, that fight with the Nomu and the with Hawks and Endeavor fighting that Nomu. Oh man, that was what a display. What a good episode. But yeah, the manga is getting squirrely. Same with Dragon Ball Super and the new season of Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer might be one of my new favorite animes. But I've read the entire manga, and if you guys have only seen the anime, you aren't ready for these next couple seasons. Like, it is incredible. It will the next couple seasons are going to make the movie look bad, like, in comparison. It's going to be insane. What is your favorite My Hero from My Hero? I like Todoroki. I like the fire ice thing, and I think they can do a lot more with that. Plus Ultra. My Hero just gets better and better. Cosplay Endeavor with flame lights. Ha! You're doing a great job. Hey, thanks, Carter. I'm assuming you're new to the channel, so welcome and thank you. I'm just gonna assume that based on some of the questions, which is fair. I know not everybody who watches these are gonna be this crazy long-term fan. You know what's funny? I have like the solder helper arms now, like, and I just like refuse to use them sometimes. Whatever, we're managing. Well, we said green is ground. That's what we're going with. We're gonna go with that. Okay. How many sets do we need? There's a group chat at work, but they're discussing things that I don't technically really need to be privy to right now, so we're all right. Hey, will you add cosplay smoke to the Mark 39? Maybe. I'm not gonna say no because I do have that wireless smoke system now. Woo! That was almost super bad. That was my fault. You almost just watched me burn my hand in half live. But we're okay. Cool. That's that. Make sure nothing is sticking out too far, so it's going to make a bad connection. Okay. And then do that. Bend that out. And hit it with the hot glue. Hit him with the wham bam, thank you ma'am. I just heard my wife cough downstairs. I think she's sick. Am I sick? Hope I'm not getting sick. It'd be very tragic. Okay. Do. Especially with Chris Abbott being All Might. Oh yeah, Chris. I remember the day I found out. Like, I was watching an anime, the dub of like a clip. I wasn't watching My Hero, but everybody kept talking about it. So I watched a scene of him just being All Might, and I was like, oh my god, is that Vegeta? And yeah, it is. So that made me very happy. He has some good range. Light it up? No. It's going to be very difficult to plug. I disconnected everything. So this isn't getting lit up tonight. I'm so sorry. Almost dropped mine on my lap yesterday. The amount of times I burnt myself. Yeah, there's a burn. There's a scar on my hand right here. And then that was me dropping the soldering iron and grabbing it, and it was really stupid, and it hurt a lot. So, yep, this is wired up. It has it goes through now. The red is the 5-volt positive, so it'll go in and out. Yeah, this is the in, and then out, negative, in, then out, and then my signal wire goes through. So this is ready to go. And then last thing I'm going to show you guys is the arc reactor. Now, I didn't really cover this in the videos when I built it, but basically my arc reactor was pretty simple, and it went something like this. Yeah, it was like that, and then like that. So I had the Mark 85 chest. There, I'll grab it. Actually, that'll be easier. All right. So here's the Mark 85 chest, right? And then this is part of an arc reactor, and I was only using this as a detail piece. So that sat right in there, right? We'll do that so you can see it. This sat right about there, okay? And it just to give that nice detail of the lines. And then behind, inside the chest, I had this. This was a spacer bracket. And what this did is it sat, so I had this, I had the detail piece, and then this is a clear raft I printed. That's it. It's a clear PLA raft. You can kind of see through it a little bit. It has lights. And then this sat right there. So it looks something like this. Let's get it kind of set up, right? Let's do that. So, like that. All right. Now, if I really want to be extra right now, what I can do, kind of difficult, but we might be able to manage this. So there's my arc reactor, and there's the light. There is my phone light behind it. It's not that bright, obviously, because it's just a small LED phone light. But if you take something like an LED panel and you stick it up directly against the plastic, you're gonna get hot spots. You're gonna see the LEDs, and I hate that. So what I did is I made a bracket to pull the LEDs away. So it would sit there. Instead of the LEDs being against the panel, they were spaced out. See? So the LEDs sat in there like this. It's kind of sticky. It'll kind of, and then that sat on top, and it had an air gap, and that let the light dissipate through the air and be a little bit more translucent and break up. And then this padding, because the arc reactor sat here, it was comfortable, and that's it. So my arc reactor was just a stack of different parts on top of each other. Now what I've gone and done is this is actually the piece that was inside my chest. I took this out. It's welded and painted. I resin printed a new arc reactor, and this thing came out beautiful. So this is the Punished Props arc reactor, and I cut the entire inside out. Usually this is all full. I was able to cut it out in Mesh Mixer. So now this is going to be behind my suit, behind my chest like this, and it'll look something like that. And then sitting behind that will be the Neopixel board. So it's gonna look something like this. I'm still going to air gap it. There's still going to be a little bit of a space there so the lights dissipate better. And that's going to be my new arc reactor. And it's going to have, I might try to make it removable so this still lights up and I can take it out. But we'll see. It's all problems for later. I have so many plans. We're going to turn this off. And we're going to start the outro, guys. We're going to start winding this down because I need to go to sleep soon. I am tired. Ugh. Yeah. That's electronics. I don't know. You just need to get into it. I don't know. Let me check the chat real quick. Light it up. Well, I'm guessing I'm not going to bed then. Power the suit with duct tape and rubber bands. You're right. We'll start 3 minutes. Gotta. Hey, take it easy, Cornelius. Please, an Arduino setup for the Mark 85. I think this is the way to do it if you have the time to create it. Oh, Greg, you mean this thing that I was doing in the beginning of the video? Someone came in late. It's cool. Hey, Vince Diesel, what's up? else. Danny Curry, I know the raft makes it simple, but if you make an actual part and print it with infill, you can get some great pattern. Dan, you're right. I'm looking into that because the Mark 85 has a really unique pattern. I have clear resin I'm going to test out doing some stuff with. I love your chair. I love the chair too. Look at it. Look at it. That's how I got my hex patterns, my printed arcs. So you did your own take on the diffused LED taillights with arc reactor. Yes. Yeah, actually, that's exactly what I did. Hey, I didn't know there was a live show tonight. Yeah, Black Gorilla Army, I didn't do the best job of advertising it. Sorry. You can rewatch it all, though. That's what's cool about lives. Yes, I went over that. Went over the speakers, the electronics, the wires, the lights, the arc reactors, the Neopixels. We didn't get to the glove. Don't worry about it. There'll be... I am documenting a lot of this with the Mark 85 update videos. There is a new one coming out soon. So stay tuned for that. Obviously, the suit is in pieces behind me. Look, here it is. It's all here. I had to reprint a few parts to get it to fit better. That'll all be in the video. Yep. Hey, I want to make some money. Can you give away, please? I want some money. Can you give away, please? I don't give away money. Get a job. Make the Mark 1 if you can. How to learn electronics, play around, and might shock yourself. No, don't do that. Yeah, okay. You see the LED is turning on, right? These wires have power. Whoop. I can feel that. It's on. But this is just 5 volts and very low amperage. It doesn't hurt. So if you're ever worried about shocking yourself, with very low voltage and amperage, like a USB battery pack or a 9-volt little battery or a small USB battery pack, you're not going to hurt yourself with this stuff as long as you're careful and it's not enough to do damage. Now, you could very well wire this thing and mess with this and cause it to do bad things and spark or melt. Don't do that. Don't try to induce a failure. But if you're ever worried about getting shocked when dealing with such low voltage stuff like this, you're really okay. And that's on a wet tongue. Like, you need water to do that. You need some type of liquid. If this is just on and I touch these, humans aren't really that conductive. I know we're water and all that, but I'm touching and grabbing these really hard. I can't even feel it. I would have to get my finger completely wet and then put them really close and really squeeze, and maybe I'd feel a tingle. But this will never, one hand touches positive and one hand touches negative. It's not going to go through your body. Like, no, that's not how this low voltage works. You are very resistant to electricity, unless there's a lot of it. So don't be as scared of trying things out like this. The worst you're going to do mostly is burn out the electronics and fry the components. So, yeah. But always be careful and be smart about it. There's precautions to take. What I like about boards like this, controllers like this, is, I don't know if you guys can see, you see the little LED lights right there? Oh, come on. Come on. Oh. It will kill power, right? Is it this one or, oh no, it's the small one. Haha, I lied. Totally lied. So there, oh, yep, there it goes. Yep, it's doing it. All right, cool. So 67, right? It's on. Now if I touch these wires together, it flashes. It goes into a protect mode. So until I unplug this or separate these wires, this battery pack won't come back on. So now I separate them. Now it's back on. It shorts out. Crazy, right? Learn how to play like Demon Slayer is awesome. Also check out Attack on Titan. Yep, it was a joke. I'm 14 years old, so I can't have a job. Frank does the taser challenge. That would have been a very good video if I was sitting here like confident as heck and I'm like, yeah, nothing's gonna go wrong, and just like out. My channel would have blown up. That would have been amazing. The easiest helmet to print. I am working on the Mark 85. No, honestly, the Mark 85 is one of the easiest Iron Man helmets to print. Unless you're not talking about Iron Man helmets, and then Black Gorilla Armory is correct. Nova helmet. Mando's can be a little complicated due to the ears and the visor. Nova helmets, check my tutorial on that. That is one of the easiest helmets to print. Everyone has a soldering iron burn. You're not wrong. I have a couple. So, yeah, that's just going to about wrap it up for this video, guys, this live stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. I have so much more planned, and I cannot wait to show you guys. We are on more of a upload schedule now. We're uploading a series video every Monday, and that's going to be moving across the world, making the Makerspace, the Mark 85, the Mark 39. Those are going to be more series-based videos and continuations as they go along. Then on Wednesdays, we're focusing more on 3D printing related things, product reviews, tutorials, 3D printing related. And then Fridays are supposed to be cosplay related, builds, cosplay related tutorials, how to build props, swords, stuff like that, weathering, cosplay related stuff, or an occasional live stream like this when my filming goes haywire and I don't get a video done in time. So now we're live streaming. And then Fridays or Saturday and Sunday will be random special videos, maybe sponsored videos, maybe ones that didn't really fit in throughout the week or we want to get out due to like something premiering. So the weekends are going to be more special videos. And yeah, we're trying to stay on that, upload more. Please, like as you guys said, you guys always, please, comments, questions, concerns, leave them down below. Leave them on the videos you watch. I'd rather you do that so other people can also see the comments and questions instead of hitting me up on Instagram, because as most of you know, I see every comment on my YouTube. I do. I try and I respond to the ones that require a response. Just because I didn't respond, I usually thumbs up or heart it so you know I saw it, but not all of them warrant a response. And I think you guys understand that. But I try to answer as many questions as I can. So I try to take your guys' feedback. I've tried to take that from day one. This channel started because people were asking me to post more videos about something I was doing. So if I continue that, we should be okay, you know? I'm really excited about that. Yeah, God, it was just fun. This was really fun. 3D printed cosplay, man. Careful. That's spamming. You gotta chill, dude. Cosplay glue sticks. Thought of Comic-Con. Are you attending? Yes. I guess I can say it here. I will actually be attending the GalaxyCon in Raleigh, North Carolina. Yeah, Raleigh, North Carolina. Next Saturday, the 30th or 29th, whatever Saturday, not this Saturday, next Saturday, when GalaxyCon is. I'm going to be going for a day. The suit's not done. I'm going as me. I might have a helmet or a prop or two, but I want to go to just enjoy the Comic-Con. So if you, I'll make more announcements about it. It'd be cool to meet up with a few of you, but I'd like to just go. Haven't been to a Comic-Con in a while. The suit's obviously out of commission right now. So, yeah. And then I have more Comic-Cons planned, so we'll see about that. So, 3D printed cosplay. You were put in timeout, man. You're spamming. I can't have favorites or that. You gotta chill, man. If you have a problem like that, type it out on one message, please, or hit me up on Instagram, or join the Discord. Okay, please. If glue doesn't work, try putting blah blah blah. Hey, I'm in Georgia. I should go to that, but dang, I'm working. I'm looking at KatsuCon. I'm looking at MegaCon. I'm looking at New York Comic Con, and it might not be this year, but I live on the East Coast now, so I will be attending some of these. So yeah, I can't wait. I'll have suits. I'll have new cosplays. It's gonna be. I am so excited to be back in the States for Comic Cons. I can't wait. Yeah, can't wait. San Diego Comic Con. I have tickets to San Diego Comic Con eventually. And then there's another Comic Con in California I'm going to. And Dragon Con. I don't think I'm going to be making Dragon Con this year, but I will be going at one point. So, yep. My favorite War Machine design is the one from Infinity War, or Endgame. His final suit in Endgame, love it. It's big, it's beefy, it's awesome. Yeah, that does it, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will talk to a lot of you throughout the week. hop on the Discord. I'm not going to be on the Discord after this. I have to go to bed. I'm tired. But I'll be around this weekend, and you guys are going to get a lot of cool Instagram footage and random footage as my household goods, as my furniture shows up. I want to kind of show you guys that process, so I'm excited. Yep. There's one video left in the moving series, and that's how to pack my suit. So you'll see that. And how to not pack my suit because I messed up and broke it. So whatever. So thank you so much for watching and tuning in. This is going to be a really bad outro. But yeah, thank you guys as always. And yeah, take care. Adios. And bad outros are bad.